Hello dear students, how are you? Today I'm going to solve some exercises about the endocrine system for grade 10 students. Okay, I'm going to solve two exercises about thyroid gland. طبعا ما هحل هلا عن الجلايسيميا لأنه في يمكن تلاميذ ما بياخدوها. But in general, inshallah later we are going to solve more and more. First of all, don't forget to subscribe to the channel on YouTube for more support and to share it. وطبعا كل شيء أنا عم بحطه هون موجود باللايف ساينس simple guide for grade 10. You find it on Facebook on life science simple guide. الاسم البيج هيك. Let's start with this question. In this question I'm going to read. Certain individuals present goiter. You know, goiter is a disease leading to the swallowing of this area. بتنتفخ هيدي المنطقة. That's to say an abnormal increase in the volume of the neck. تنتفخ الرقبة كتير. Which results from hypertrophy. Hyper means increase in the volume of the thyroid gland. يعني بتنتفخ التhyroid gland and the neck becomes swollen. Hypertrophy of this gland is related to its insufficient functioning. طيب when the thyroid gland makes hypertrophy يعني بتصير في حجم كبير لإلها بتبطل تشتغل منيح. Goiter is never observed among the Japanese, who are great consumers of seafood. Japanese don't have goiter. Okay? Why? عم بقلنا because they consume أو هن عم يستهلكوا كتير كمية من السيفود, which is rich in iodine, such as fish. However, goiter is observed in a high percentage among populations living in mountain regions where seafood is not available. The document below shows the percentage of goiter with respect to the concentration of iodine in water in two populations. Okay, حكبرها شوي. طيب. In this document, you see concentration of iodine in water, microgram per 100 centimeter cube. When the concentration of iodine in water is 2.3, percentage of goiter in two different population 1%. يعني نسبة الإصابة بالgoiter هي 1%. ماشي. When the iodine in water is very low, what happens? لاحظوا شو صار. It increased percentage. هلا الأيودين منين بنحصل عليه؟ من السيفود. You find it in salt. هلا حدا الملح اللي بنحطه بالأكل table salt بيكون مكتوب عليه iodide salt. Okay? They add iodine to it. The first question is pick up or pick out or extract from the text the sentence that indicates the cause of hypertrophy of thyroid gland. Pick out. When I ask you to pick out, you are not allowed to add information or يعني تختصروا كتير ممنوع. Okay? Pick out تاخدوها من النص مثل ما هي. Okay? Indicates the cause of hypertrophy of thyroid gland. تعال نفتش أنا وياكم بالنص على cause of hypertrophy. Look, hypertrophy of this gland is related to insufficient functioning. Okay? طيب. Okay, so hypertrophy of this gland is related to insufficient functioning. يعني the cause is abnormal functioning. When the thyroid gland becomes non-functional, this leads to hypertrophy. Interpret the information given by the text and by the document. When I ask you to interpret, you have to make analyze plus indication based on the text and the document. Okay, so the indication must be from the text and from the document. Let's start with the text. Okay, Japanese people, okay, who consume seafood rich in iodine, okay, they don't have goiter. However, people in mountains region that don't eat iodine, they have goiter. So the variable factor is iodine here. Okay, Japanese people who are great consumers of seafood rich in iodine don't show goiter. However, connector هيدا, however, people of mountain that don't eat food rich in iodine show goiter. On the other hand, from the document, when the concentration of iodine in water was 2.3 microgram per 100 centimeter cube, the percentage of goiter in two different populations is 1%. Okay, less than that, on two different populations, you can say increased too. Okay, less than that of the second population, which is 56%, where the concentration of iodine in water is 0.04. This indicates, طب مين هو variable factor here? We are talking about iodine, presence or absence of iodine. وجود الأيودين in the water or when you consume it, okay, prevents what? Goiter. إذا أنا بدي طلع indication, الأيودين is the variable factor, result هي percentage of goiter. So this indicates that low iodine concentration favors, enhances goiter. Enhances, تعزز, favors. This is the relation, العلاقة بيناته بين variable or result. The third question, from what primary materials هنغير ونعمله indicate. Okay, are thyroid hormones synthesized? هيدا حفظ from iodine and amino acids. Let's move to the next question. Role of thyroid gland. In order to determine the role of the thyroid gland in the body, we performed the series of following experiments. First experiment. Experiment 1. Two mice A and B are kept at temperature 4 degrees Celsius, show an increase in the volume of thyroid gland. منطقة حطيناهم بغرفة حرارتها 4 degrees Celsius. The thyroid gland starts to swallow. اوكي ليش؟ لأنه عم تشتغل كتير in order to regulate the body temperature، لأنه بتعرف إنه thyroid gland عند الماملز بتحاول تظبط حرارة الجسم. Yet the body temperature remains constant at 37. After 2 hours we ablate, استأصلنا, removed the thyroid gland of mouse B, and we measure the variation of temperature of the two mice after 10 hours. The results are summarized in the table below. المنطق البي بطل عندها thyroid gland. Okay, mouse A, the body temperature during 10 hours is kept constant at 37. However, in mouse B, after ablation of the thyroid, what happens to the temperature? Decreased. Interpret the results obtained. What's the variable factor in this experiment? The variable factor is the thyroid gland. فارة مع thyroid وفارة بلا thyroid. Result هي body temperature. يعني احنا عم نشوف effect of thyroid gland on the body temperature. When you find the variable, when you find the result, الانتربريت شيء كتير سهل. بيبقى عندي اعمل analysis. إذا في numbers I have to mention them. بدي أقول increase و decrease. وبدي أعمل indication between the variable and the result. Okay, look here. You can say as the time increased from 0 to 10. وفيني أقول during 10 days in mouse A. Okay, with thyroid gland, the body temperature remains constant at 37. Okay. However, in mouse B, it remains constant during 2.5 hours, but decreased to 31 degrees Celsius at the time 10 days after the ablation of the thyroid gland. إذا ما قلت ablation of the thyroid gland غلط. Okay. أنا بفضل ينعملوا مع بعض at the same time. Okay. يعني فينا نقول هون during 2.5 days, the temperature of mouse A with thyroid and mouse B without thyroid was constant at 37. However, it remains constant in mouse A until day 10, but it decreased to 31 at day 10 in mouse B. This indicates what? This indicates that مين variable thyroid, مين result body temperature, thyroid control body temperature. Thyroid stimulate the increase of body temperature. Okay, thyroid maintains the body temperature. تزبط. Okay, بس أكتر شيء إنه هي thyroid controls the body temperature or regulate the body temperature. بنظم حرارة الجسم. Second experiment, the injection of thyroid extracts. بس اسمعوا كلمة extracts means hormones thyroxine hormones, T3 and T4. Substances extracted from the thyroid gland in mouse B at 10 leads to the increase of the body temperature. اجيت عند التايم 10 وعطيتها هرمون thyroid hormones. What happens to the body temperature? رجعت طلعت. Based on the analysis of the two experiments 1 and 2, deduce the role of the thyroid gland. Deduce means analyze plus conclude. اوكي. هلا هون السؤال فيه التباس شوي. هو لازم يقول لي analyze experiment 2 based on experiment 2 deduce. اوكي، لانه already experiment 1 عملنا له indication نحن. فانا حاشتغل بس ب experiment 2. حقول the body temperature of mouse B increased to 37 after injecting thyroid extracts. أو thyroid extracts extracted from the thyroid gland. We conclude that thyroid regulates the body temperature or maintains the body temperature by secreting hormones. شو عرفني by secreting hormones؟ لأنه نحن عم نعمل injection لإكستراكتس. وانتبهوا deduce, analyze plus conclude يعني general idea. already نحن حافظينها إنه thyroid secretes hormones to regulate the body temperature. In order to determine the constituents of thyroxine hormones secreted by thyroid gland, we performed the following experiments on 3 normal lots of mice shown in table below. أخذنا lot 1 طعميناهم food contain only iodine, no secretion of thyroxine. ما فرزت thyroxine. lot 2 بس amino acid كمان same result. lot 3 طعميناهم 2 في secretion of thyroxine. According to the results obtained, identify means indicate plus justify plus indicate. ما في مشكلة إذا بنقلبهم أو ما بنقلبهم. هيدا شيء ما بيتدقق عليه بالامتحانات الرسمية. ورجاء من كل الأساتذة اللي بدققوا على فكرة مين indicate justify أو justify indicate مين قبل مين، هيدي بلا معنى، ما إلها قيمة. ما في مشكلة، المهم يعمل التلميذ indicate justify indicate. وعم بحكي لكم شيء رسمي أنا. Okay, identify the constituents of thyroxine hormone. How to identify? بالايدنتيفاي you have to justify your answer according to the document. بدك تعمل analysis. طب lot 1 و lot 2 مش مثل بعض؟ بقول at 4 degrees Celsius there is no secretion of thyroxine by the thyroid gland. In lot 1 after eating food contains only iodine, and in lot 2 after eating food contains amino acids only. However, there is secretion of thyroxine by the thyroid gland. After eating in lot 3, food contains iodine and amino acids. So thyroxine hormone contains amino acids and iodine. According to acquired knowledge, explain how thyroid gland maintains the body temperature. This is هيدا حفظ. Okay, you have to study it. It secretes hormones T3, T4. Migrate via blood. بيروحوا بالدم، بيمشوا هيدا الدم. Okay. They bind to receptors. بيقعدوا على receptors اللي إلهم on all body cells. وبيقولون للcells اعملوا more oxidation. More oxidation يعني يشتغلوا أكتر. Okay. To produce more energy to increase the body temperature in order to maintain it. Okay. Or to fight cold بمعنى تاني. يعني لتكافح البرد لازم تفرز أو تشتغل أكتر الخلية لتعمل energy أكتر. Okay, طبعا you find it everywhere in your books, this question, or in the guide on Facebook. إن شاء الله I'm going to post it on Facebook لهيدا الدرس. See you in the next video إن شاء الله. If you have any question, type them in the comments and I'm going to answer if it's possible. Okay, مش بسرعة بس if it's possible I'm going to answer. Best luck. See you.